Since January, we've regressed many people, including me and Bern. Of course, our very own John Scott, Emmerdale actress Cherie Murphy, former wild child Mandy Smith, with fascinating and dramatic results. But the technique can also be used as therapy. When Major Charles Ingram was regressed, it helped him overcome his fear of heights.
But the one thing that really has put my faith in this therapy is I had this enormous fear of height, and at the moment I'm required to do quite a lot of diving for the Games 2004, and immediately after the regression I went off the very next day and dived.
Bit of a belly flop, but still he did it. The Major proved how he'd mastered his fear by diving off that top board.
Look at his legs, it's
very bad, isn't it? During that TV show, The Games, he did. Now today, Andrea Foulkes hopes to use her regression technique as therapy for viewer Cheryl Forrester, who suffers from anxiety.
Welcome to you. My goodness me, this is one of those things we've discussed past lives a great deal, but we've not actually gone into Andrea's therapy technique in the past. What about first of all, your story is you were the sort of person who apologised for everything.
Absolutely everything. From having a dinner plate put in front of me to pushing a trolley around the supermarket and somebody pushing into me, I would apologise for them.
Right.
Absolutely anything at all.
That is quite British. We do that, but we were just doing it too much.
Everything. Anything at all.
Right.
If I made a cup of tea wrong, or you know, if I thought there was enough sugar in it, I'm sorry. Anything at all. It was
just apologising all the time.
All the time, as if I was guilty.
Right. And did that make you feel really anxious and upset?
Very anxious. I suffered from anxiety from a very young age, so I didn't understand why, and it used to really bother me, but also my parents. And why are you apologising? Why you feel guilty?
And the hubby as well. So we've got Simon here. Yeah. So how did it manifest itself in your lives at home? You know,
just in everyday life, really. She'd apologise for all sorts of things where it wasn't necessary. If, again, as she said, sort of making tea, making dinner, being in the garden, that sort of stuff, she'd apologise for just silly things. And there's no specific examples, it was just all the time.
Were you aware that she'd emailed us?
No.
No. I didn't know that.
Not until she phoned me at work and said that she's going down to London like tomorrow for your show. So I was like, oh, okay.
But you must have obviously wanted to do something about it, or you wouldn't have got in touch.
No,
had you tried other things?
No, not really.
Right.
I just basically was speaking to my mother, and I said, you know, I'm interested in this. Should I go for it? And so I spoke to her and did the email, and that was it basically. So. Okay.
Well, we were interested as well, so let's see what happened when you were regressed.
What can you see around you?
See a river. It's actually a weir. And some farm buildings near, look like farm buildings. They have hay and I can see them from a distance.
Do you know what year it is?
1935.
Do you know how old you are? How old do you feel yourself to be?
I think I'm 15, but I want to be older.
Do you know what your name is at all?
Hannah.
Your name's Hannah? Who would be in your family?
My mother. My father. My young little sister. Very young. I help my mum at the moment. She needs me to look after. I think it's Lauren. Lauren. She needs me to look after Lauren. She's not well.
And which one's Lauren? Your younger little sister, isn't she? And how do you feel about looking after Lauren?
I love Lauren. But I feel tired.
How do you feel tired?
Because I've never been anywhere.
Let's just go ahead in time to the next significant event, in that lifetime.
Still at home, but near the... I'm standing next to the weir. And I shouldn't actually be there.
How old are you now on that day when you're standing by the weir?
25. 25.
You know you're standing by the weir.
Mm.
Which village is it that the weir runs through?
It's Devon.
Hmm.
Don't know the village. Don't know the village name.
And how's your mum? What's happening with her?
She's still very poorly. I still look after Lauren.
How old's Lauren now?
10.
So what's happening now that you're stood by the weir?
My father's rushing towards me shouting. I can't see him rushing, but I know he's rushing. He's shouting.
Mm-hmm.
He's shouting, look behind you, look what you're doing. But I wasn't quick enough.
Why weren't you quick enough?
Lauren's in there, in the weir.
She's fallen in.
She's fallen in. She can't swim.
Mm-hmm.
I can't save her. My dad's shouting. Laura's shouting. Everybody's shouting. And I can't save her.
What do you do?
I'm just shocked.
Are you still standing on the bank?
Yeah.
Has anybody jumped in or?
My dad's taking off his shirt and his shoes and he's trying. And my brother's coming now.
But can you see that it's an accident?
I'm not. My dad's got her. But she's not moving.
So he's got her out of the water, has he?
And he's still shouting at me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still saying I'm sorry. I didn't see her. I didn't see her.
Mm.
She was just there. I didn't see her anywhere near though. I didn't see her. She's never been allowed near it before. I don't know. I just feel I've let my whole family down. My little sister's dead because of me. My mother and father they just couldn't believe that I'd let her fall in. But I kept on saying I didn't let her fall in. She was just there. So I went, I left.
In a few moments you're going to be coming back to the present now. 7, 8, eyes open, 9, 10, wide awake. How do you feel?
Bizarre.